What if this life you're living is not the first, and it won't be the last? What if every pain, every joy, every choice you've made was part of a vast cosmic design? An eternal wheel that never stops turning? Welcome back to Whispering Tales. In today's journey, we'll uncover the hidden truth of the Wheel of Life, the mysterious cycle of reincarnation, karma, and awakening. And before we begin, let me say this. When I first researched this story, it shook me. It made me question everything I thought I knew about life and death. I truly believe that if you stay with me until the end, it may do the same for you. So, are you ready? Human existence is not random. It's part of a grand cycle known as the Wheel of Life, a mystery echoed in nearly every ancient tradition. According to this vision, the soul does not live just once. It incarnates over and over again, each lifetime serving as a classroom where we learn, stumble, rise again, and polish the essence of who we are. Eastern traditions call this endless cycle samsara. Hinduism teaches that the ultimate goal is moksha, liberation from the chain of reincarnations. Buddhism speaks of nirvana, the extinction of desire and suffering. In both cases, the message is the same. This world is not your prison, but your training ground. Each incarnation is an opportunity to rise, to expand, to awaken. Other paths describe it differently, but the essence remains. Hermetic philosophy claims the soul is a divine spark that descends into dense matter to learn, then transmutes itself through inner alchemy. Gnostic Christianity whispers of the soul's long pilgrimage back to union with God, passing through multiple lives. Everywhere we look, the pattern repeats: birth, death, rebirth, until we are ready to step beyond. But how does this work? Through karma and free will. Karma is often misunderstood as punishment, but it is nothing more than the law of balance. Every action, thought, and intention sends ripples through existence, shaping future experiences. If you cause suffering, life will eventually place you in a position where you feel that same pain, not as revenge, but as a lesson in empathy. If you spread kindness, that kindness circles back, strengthening your awareness. Yet karma is not destiny carved in stone. Free will is the other half of the equation. At every crossroad, the soul can choose how to respond. The challenges you face are often karmic echoes, but whether you meet them with love or with anger, compassion or revenge, is always your choice. Free will can dissolve karmic chains or tighten them. That is why two people facing the same trial can walk away with completely different outcomes. The Wheel of Life, then, is not meaningless suffering. It is a sacred system of growth. Over lifetimes, the soul plays every possible role: victim and villain, teacher and student, master and fool. Through these shifting masks, it gradually discovers the unity behind all opposites. Compassion blossoms from pain. Wisdom rises from mistakes. Love deepens through loss. At a certain stage, patterns start to repeat. Have you ever felt déjà vu in your own life? The same lessons, the same types of people, the same obstacles reappearing? This is the spiral of existence. The soul circles through experiences until the lesson is fully integrated. Only then does the wheel turn to a new chapter. Material existence is the most intense classroom of all. Here we encounter duality, light and shadow, pleasure and pain, joy and grief. These contrasts cannot be experienced in the same way in the spiritual realm, where everything is fluid and unified. Only in flesh and time can love be tested, compassion deepened, courage forged. But this density also creates traps. Desire, fear, and ego illusions keep countless souls spinning in samsara, chasing wealth, status, or fleeting pleasures. This isn't failure. It's part of the journey. Every soul moves at its own pace, sometimes racing forward, sometimes wandering in circles. Before each new incarnation, the soul enters a mysterious planning stage. In this state of expanded awareness, it reviews past lives, recognizes unfinished lessons, and chooses the circumstances that will best serve its growth. Family, body, culture, even key challenges, all of these are not random, but carefully aligned with the soul's goals. And it's never alone. Spiritual guides, more evolved beings, assist in this planning, helping the soul design experiences that will challenge but not destroy, break but also rebuild. Sometimes, agreements are made with other souls, parents, siblings, friends, even enemies. Many of them are companions from before, agreeing to play certain roles to spark growth. When the soul finally incarnates, it passes through the veil of forgetfulness. Memories of past lives, of the plans carefully drawn, are wiped clean. This is not cruelty, but necessity. If you remembered everything, the lesson would lose its authenticity. Forgetting forces the soul to rediscover truth through lived experience. Yet signs remain. Déjà vu, synchronicities, recurring dreams, a deep pull towards certain people or places. These are whispers from the soul reminding you of the path you once chose. The first incarnations are raw and instinctive. The soul is absorbed in survival, ruled by hunger, fear, and desire. At this stage, empathy and morality are barely formed. But with each lifetime, awareness grows. Slowly, the soul realizes its actions ripple outward. It begins to ask deeper questions. Who am I? Why am I here? That longing you sometimes feel, that quiet homesickness, is the echo of your soul remembering its true origin, unity with the divine. These early lifetimes are experiments, steps in a long spiral toward awakening. Pain is not punishment but initiation. Challenges are not accidents but teachers. And gradually, the soul begins to understand that every birth and every death is part of a single, endless lesson, to return to love. After death, the soul does not vanish. It enters the mysterious interlife, a period between incarnations. Here, in subtle realms, consciousness reviews, heals, and prepares for its next chapter. The first step is the life review. Unlike human judgment, this is not about condemnation or praise. It is pure clarity. The soul, assisted by guides, relives the most meaningful moments of its life. But it does more than see, it feels. If it caused pain, it experiences that pain from the other's perspective. If it gave love, it feels that love multiplied. This isn't punishment, it's education at the deepest level. Through this mirror, the soul learns empathy, responsibility, and wisdom. After review comes rest and recovery. Life on earth is exhausting, emotionally, physically, spiritually. The soul is immersed in vibrations of peace, sometimes entering a long, healing sleep. Others spend time in luminous schools of the subtle planes, learning universal laws, reviewing karmic patterns, or reuniting with kindred spirits from their soul group. This stage also reveals the vast web of soul contracts. Many of the closest relationships in life were not random. They were agreements made before birth. Parents who teach resilience, partners who awaken love, adversaries who challenge the ego. Some encounters bring joy, others pain, but all are threads in a shared design of growth. In this period, karmic knots can be untangled. Some souls dedicate their interlife to helping those still incarnated, sending inspiration, or serving as unseen guides. Others linger near Earth, still attached to material desires or unfinished business, delaying their progress. The interlife is never static. It is both healing and preparation, a bridge between stories. When ready, the soul begins planning the next incarnation. Assisted by mentors, it selects a family, body, culture, and even specific challenges. Each choice is purposeful. A soul may choose wealth not for comfort, but to learn generosity. Another may accept poverty to awaken resilience. Some accept physical limitations to teach compassion. Nothing is random. Even what appears unfair in human eyes is often profound strategy from the soul's higher view. But this plan is not rigid destiny. Free will always remains. The soul sketches possibilities, but how each challenge is faced determines the outcome. Choices made in life can soften or intensify karmic lessons. The plan is a map, not a prison. As lifetimes accumulate, the soul evolves. It moves from raw survival to higher awareness. Compassion replaces selfishness. Forgiveness dissolves hatred. Wisdom begins to shine. With each turn of the wheel, consciousness expands closer to its divine essence. The ultimate goal of this journey is liberation. known as moksha in Hinduism, nirvana in Buddhism, or ascension in mystical traditions. This is not an escape into nothingness. It is awakening to full unity with the source, beyond the illusions of ego, karma, and duality. At this stage, reincarnation is no longer a compulsion but a conscious choice. Some enlightened beings return out of pure service, to guide others. Others move to higher realms of existence, continuing their evolution in ways our minds can barely imagine. Throughout history, great masters, Buddha, Jesus, Krishna, and countless lesser-known sages, embodied this truth. They incarnated not from karmic necessity, but from love. Their mission was to illuminate the path for others, demonstrating through their lives the power of compassion, forgiveness, and unity. Their examples show us that liberation is not a distant dream, but a living possibility. Yet the responsibility is ours. True awakening cannot be outsourced to any master or teaching. It is the soul's inner transformation, lived through choices of love, awareness, and service. And here lies the great revelation. Every life matters. Every encounter, every challenge, every act of kindness or cruelty shapes not only your soul but the collective evolution of humanity. We are not isolated sparks. We are threads in a cosmic tapestry, weaving together across lifetimes. The wheel of life is not a curse but a sacred opportunity. Each incarnation is another chance to awaken, to love more deeply, to see more clearly, to live more truthfully. Even suffering has meaning, for it chisels away illusions and reveals the eternal. When the soul finally transcends the wheel, it awakens fully to its divine essence, eternal, luminous, one with the source. At that moment, life and death lose their power, and what remains is pure freedom, the freedom to create, to serve, to exist in harmony with the infinite. So the next time you look at your struggles, your relationships, your longings, remember, none of it is random. Your soul chose this path, and through it, you are not only becoming who you are meant to be, you are also helping all of humanity rise. So now you've seen it. Life isn't just a straight line from birth to death. It's a cycle, a wheel that keeps turning, lifetime after lifetime, until the soul finally awakens. When I first dived into this, I'll be honest with you, it made me stop and reflect on my own life, on the choices I've made, the challenges I'm facing right now, and I wondered, are they part of something much bigger, something my soul chose long before I was even born? If this story made you think too, then don't keep it to yourself. Drop a comment below. Do you believe in reincarnation? Have you ever felt that strange déjà vu, like you've been here before? I'd love to read your experiences. And if you want more stories like this, subscribe to Whispering Tales, hit that notification bell, because the next journey might be the one that finally answers your questions. Until then, take care of your soul, because it never forgets.